Hello everyone and welcome back to the channel. My name is Drew and you're once again watching Drew the Theme Park Dude. Today's video I'll be giving my ride review of the 2022 Intamin multi-launch coaster Pantheon that is located at Busch Williamsburg in Virginia. Before I begin, it would mean a lot to hit the subscribe button for future theme park content and like the video. Now, let's get to the coaster review. Pantheon is a beast of a coaster located in the Italy-themed area of Busch Gardens, Williamsburg. It features multiple launches, airtime moments, a back and forth section, and maintains a great speed throughout. Pantheon began construction in 2019, but due to multiple delays, it did not open until March 25th of 2022. The ride consists of 5 major themed sections based on different Roman gods. The first section is themed after the Roman god Minerva. This park contains the first launch, one of the ride's 2 inversions, which is a zero-G winder, as well as a turn that sets you up for the ride's main element. You then are on the Mercury section of the ride that includes the main launch, as well as a small airtime hill at the end of the launch that gives the rider a ton of ejector going over. You then begin to go up the top hat based on the Roman god Jupiter before falling backwards through the Mercury section and then up a vertical spike themed after Neptune. You then once again go back over the launch where you reach a speed of 67 miles per hour, up the top hat, which is 180 feet tall, as you head down the 95-degree drop and reach a max speed, which is the fastest part on the ride, of 73 miles per hour. Before reaching the ride's largest and final themed Roman god section, Pluto. The Pluto section begins with a huge outward banked airtime hill before heading onto the ride's final inversion, a zero-G stall, which can be found on the rides such as Velocicoaster at Islands of Adventure and Iron Gwazi at Busch Gardens, Tampa. The ride continues through multiple sharp turns heading back towards the section, ending with a wave turn before entering the final brake run into the ride station. Pantheon has 2 trains but can only run one out on the circuit at a time due to the back and forth section of the ride. The other train is placed on the section loading riders so it can be prepared when the other train arrives that train can go to up the rider capacity for this attraction. It can only hold 20 riders per train. The track length for this coaster is 3,328 feet. And for comparison, the other new generation Intamin multi-launch coaster is Velocicoaster, with a track length of 4,700 feet, but is also slower at a max speed of 70 miles per hour and shorter at a max height of 155 miles per hour. Both of these can be found at the top hat section of the coaster, and the same can be said for Pantheon's fastest and tallest section are also on the top hat section of the ride. I really enjoyed riding Pantheon, and it's even in my top 5 coasters that I've ridden, which is out of, at the time of recording this, 72 roller coasters. Even though I prefer the layout on Pantheon to Velocicoaster, I still have Velocicoaster higher ranked due to Pantheon because it is a full package. Pantheon struggles in the theming section as the queue only has a few themed flags and signs explaining the Roman gods, with minimal theming at all and 0 on the actual ride itself. The station is also pretty empty, which is flags and logos of the 5 different Roman gods. And as for the ride itself, yeah, like I said, there is 0 theming. There is another multi-launch Intamin coaster opening, supposedly next year at Park A. Warner, which will be themed to Batman. So that's going to be interesting. Probably won't get out to ride that for a very long time, if ever. But that is just to keep on mind for people that are not in the US. There will be another one of these multi-launch Intamin coasters coming over there in Spain. Overall, Pantheon is an awesome and very smooth launch coaster and such a fun ride for any guest willing to ride that visits Busch Gardens Williamsburg. I would give this coaster a solid 9 out of 10 as it is a world-class coaster that definitely excels in the speed, height, layout, just overall fun on the ride. Like, this is one of those coasters that I could ride on and on and on for hours and still have a fun time each and every time. My seat on my one ride was about halfway back, so I did get a lot more airtime. I noticed, but it didn't really feel the speed, but I just kind of assumed it was going to be somewhat of a Velocicoaster. But on here, you actually feel the speed a lot more than you would on Velocicoaster, which is interesting, and I'm guessing that could be, I don't know, something with the weather up here because it's a lot colder. But yeah, so that is interesting. I just love this coaster, easily the best in the park, but struggles when it comes to theming, which is the only reason why it's not a 10 out of 10, probably my favorite coaster I've ridden. Thank you all for watching this video, and please remember to leave a like and subscribe to the channel for more future content. Now, have a great rest of your day, everyone. Thank you. Bye.